Hello everyone, Phoenix61 here with your daily dose of World of Warships Legends shenanigans. We are in the IKS Bortas, right? This was a Tier 6, basically British cruiser that came from a somewhat recent Star Trek collaboration, right? So we managed to pick this up from some crates along with the obnoxious Commander Gowron. Do love his commentary as well. But we got kind of a fun game for us here in store. We are middle spawn, so I will kind of move up and see what is what. A lot of times with this map and this spawn point, I'll kind of hang out in the middle in front of this island until some stuff starts getting picked up, and then I'll decide what to do. We do have a destroyer in our division here that we will attempt to support as best we can here, so I didn't go right, I decided to go left. It does have the potential to be able to drop smoke screen for us as well if we really needed it and we wanted to rush in there for this. And he spots a York, which is probably not good for him since they've got typically decent sonar. And we will move in and push, which, you know, and the zone's contested too. It's hard to tell if there's potentially another destroyer in there. And actually looking at the mini-map, there is not, because two of the enemy destroyers are at C and the other one's at A, right? So I'll push in. I drop my sonar here as well, just because these guys, you know, York's got torpedoes. And then we'll push towards him since he is giving us a nice broadside angle. And we've got pretty hefty armor on this ship for its tier. So a lot of times people will shoot AP at us and get quite a few bounces, and he does shoot HE at us, which saves us a little bit there, either that or it was secondaries, but we took hardly no damage. I'm gonna guess that like part of why he's like wasn't shooting too much is because he was like aiming or dropping torpedoes at us, but we take him out fairly easily here, and then I'm going to push around this Connecticut. Like, you know, I made the aggressive move here, but like if I was a Connecticut, I would not be in the B hole this early in the game, right? Like that is it's too soon. So like he's at full health, he just took some hits there. We're going to be able to help whittle him down pretty quickly as well here. We got decent AP shells as well. I don't aim for the hull on this, like, right, you want to aim for the guts on these hybrids most of the time. And we're triggering fires with the secondaries and doing good chunky damage to him by shooting him in the guts, right? So we get that, and then we go unspotted. Like, that's it for their team in this zone. So that was kind of a little bit of an aggressive push, but we pushed as well, and we came out on top on that one. I think we just made the better moves in general, but like in reality, if they had played a little more conservative, we would probably be the ones that are, you know, at the bottom of the ocean at this point, right? But anyway, regardless, we've got 2 kills under our belt, already up to 42,000 damage. Part of the shtick with this ship and this commander is it does have long range secondaries, so you could technically do a secondary battery build with this ship, but I tried that when I initially got it, and there's just not enough guns and they don't do enough damage, right? But you get a perk with this commander where when your secondary battery is aiming or firing, you get some damage nerf for incoming damage. So that helps us out quite a bit, and it kind of gives you a little bit more of an edge playing as an aggressive cruiser. So we take advantage of that. So part of it's the ship, part of it's a little bit of luck and circumstance, as I always like to say with this game, right? It just worked out for us. You know, very well could have been that somebody, you know, a battleship across the map could have noticed us broadside and just taken us out, right? Like, so, like I say this a lot, this game can be really circumstantial, so we pick up this destroyer. I am going to push towards him to try and make sure he does not get away. Meanwhile, trying to get as many guns on him as we can as well. Does look like he is, you know, he looks like he's trying not to fire his guns, so he might be getting within that range of not being spotted soon. Up there, he does fire his guns. So we'll take advantage of that. He's going to stay spotted for a little bit here. We've got another destroyer on our other side. Might be a little bit better shot at him, plus our secondaries are shooting both of these guys now at this point. slowing down just to try and get one last round off, but it wasn't enough, right? We do have to worry about this Bayern, right? Keeping an eye on him and where his guns are pointed. I don't mind the secondary hits, but we'll be careful otherwise. We'll send the torps through the zone here, because this Agel, one of those ships I can't pronounce right, is definitely going to try and torpedo us, but we managed to take him out before he can do so. And then now we'll continue to chase down the Gallant. 60,000 damage, 3 kills already under our belt. Yeah, because he kept firing, he remained spotted, right? Like, if I was him, I would have held off firing until we got away and went unspotted, and then come back to fight another day, but we managed to whittle him down to almost nothing, and then he goes into a smoke screen. So the Bayern here is going to be what's picking us up. We do have pretty nice hefty British heals with this ship. And yeah, so we're broadside, but he's looking at somebody else, right? So we're taking advantage of that. I'm going to do the smart play here, and we'll head towards the zone and play the objective. Gallant makes the mistake again of shooting his guns outside of his smoke screen. So we will turn our guns towards him and hopefully actually get a hit, right? Aiming's hard sometimes, right? No. I probably could have held off on the torpedoes, but I'm like, in the event that like he makes a smart play, stops firing his guns, and goes undetected again, like I'd have them on their way, right? But that puts us at kill number 4 with 3 battleships left in the game here, but only 2 on this side of the map. So if we want this Kraken, we might have to be strategic. Also want to make the safe play and get the zone capped. Puts us up to over 70,000 damage now here at a tier 6 cruiser. And the Fuso manages to take out the AL Fuso. So the Bayern is our last hope for a Kraken here. We almost need him to kill this our allied ship here and then come around the corner so we can get the finishing blow on him, right? I'm also an XP hog. Like, I'm always like going for trying to get, you know, top of the leaderboard for XP, right? So I'm making sure I get this zone capped as well. We're doing double duty here. He must have had a heal or something, because his health is like, yeah, pretty stagnant there. So I'm going to push forward, assuming that he'll continue to move forward. We've got the zone capped. We don't need to worry about dying here either. We can definitely YOLO push into him. Try and get ourselves the 5 kills. We do get 8-kilometer range torpedoes on here, which is nice. Decent firing angles. We'll send them. We might be able to get a sneaky shot off here on him before he spots us. And then we can turn in case he fires at us. Decent chunk of damage there. Yeah, it's another one of those British cruisers where, you know, you don't get HE shells, right? So we build into the AP with the commander as best we can. Sending more torpedoes, but yeah, see, we have to give up a decent amount of angle there, and we just kind of get lucky with timing of where his reload was. And can we get this? Boosh, yes we can. Kraken Unleashed, 82,000 damage for us to top the game off. We will take a peek at the leaderboard here. But yeah, Chancellor Garon he's a good time. And yeah, that puts us over the 3,000 mark for XP. Quick peek at the economy tab. Brought home 600 grand in silver. Yeah, that tier like 6 and 7 realm with premium ships is kind of your sweet spot for earning silver, especially with like cruisers. I feel like I do the best there when it comes to making money. This is how I have the ship outfitted, right? You don't get propulsion mod, would be my only gripe there. And then yeah, he's got this fancy base trait, but then for, you know, inspirations, I'm building into range because it kind of blows on this ship, and then AP shells, and then yeah, incoming damage while firing secondaries gives you a little bit of a damage nerf. And yeah, so, and then punch through, right? So basically anything helping us out with AP shells and shell damage. And then you don't get fully packed as an option here, right? So I'm using refill station, so for the better reload. But that's going to be our Bortos game for the night, our bird of prey, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed and following the channel. I really do appreciate that. I do World of Warships Legends videos just about every day. So we will see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.